Hello and welcome to the final part of the mini restoration on Gary's Classic Cars. This stage is where we'll see the car assembled on the axle stands and then jump forward slightly after my horrors with the engine, which is out. I wasn't too happy with some of the paintwork on the front, so I ended up stripping it off and repainting it, and I took this opportunity then to do some upgrades. Put my twin carburetors on, moved my brake servo off and put a vertical master cylinder on off a 85 Mini Pre-servo, which worked really well with the 4-pot Mini Sport Alley calipers. Also changed the headlining and put the centre speedo in and interior, so it's quite a bit of an upgrade. It's only done about 1,500 miles, but with the engine failing, I thought, let's move direction. I was happy, but I wasn't overly happy because I really wanted the Mini Cooper 60s look, which I think he achieved in the end. Maybe to some people's taste, maybe not, but I thought it was quite good. And the trophies I won obviously proved that I'd done something right. And again, another home restoration. So hope you've enjoyed the part 1 and part 2. It's been difficult to dig all the photos out and try and do this after the event, but I hope you all enjoyed it. If you could subscribe, that would be brilliant. I've got a lot of views on, but not a lot of subscribers rewatching or the percentage. So to help me grow the channel, anyone who does watch my videos, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. It'd be great for me, and I can try and do some more interesting videos in the future. Anyway, we'll have a little chat at the end, and thanks for your time. Hope you enjoyed the final part and the end result. Take care. So this is the stage where the vehicle was fully finished with the Mini 30 interior, as you can see, with the headrests on the axle stands, just doing a check over of the brakes after I'd run it a little while. Then obviously with the issue with the engine, changed direction slightly. So prior to that I had put the 4-pot calipers on, which you can just see in the picture at the bottom. But this was really the car that was fully completed before I did all the reworks, which is coming up on the next slide, just because I wasn't really happy with the 30 interior and whatnot. So first stage was to rip all the windows out. I had to change the well, I didn't have to, but I opted to change the headlamps, change the headlining to a black headlining, and I did a little bit of paintwork on the front. Like I say, I wasn't overly happy with some of the results, but being a home restorer and being very fussy that I am, I just thought, oh, I may as well do it. I had enough paint left, so I repainted some of the parts of the car. So this was the stage then when the new headlining was in and the rear windows were ready to go back in, and the wheel arches to put back on because I'd repainted them again. Then I changed all the dash, so I put the centre speedo in, and I vinyled all the top rail and put the little Mini Cooper vent covers on and the centre ashtray, just to try and get that 60s period look. I did change the temperature gauge to a black one because I didn't like the white one that was in, and I put a different steering wheel on. But generally the car was the same, just really with the period look, which I think looks far better. Also managed to get some door panels off eBay, off a supplier, along with some seat covers. I bought some second-hand low-back seats and recovered the front and rear seats. And I thought I'd just tied a red in accenting with the door panels and all the chrome handles on the window winders. The seat covers were really good quality and they weren't very expensive at the time, but I'm going back probably 10, 12 years ago, and it was less than a couple of £100 for the whole interior, so really happy. Headlining again was another one off eBay, really good perforated black one. Quality was really good. Not really put many headlinings in, but you just take your time and you can get the results you need. So this was the engine back in then. I changed it, moved the washer bottle to the bulkhead, changed my brake master cylinder, as I said, and I went for the original Champion plug leads. Really was trying to get the 60s look. Finally everything back together. And ready for a start. I just added a couple of sockets in there for the USB points and whatnot, and put a boot carpet in as well, and the all essential fire extinguisher, because you never know with these old cars when you're going to have a few problems, and it's always handy to have one to hand. Also had adjustable tie bars on the front, so eventually when I did get it all up and running, I took it to Jim at race, and he set it all up for me. I had adjustable rear suspension and front suspension, so he set it all up and did a great job, and it just absolutely transformed it. So that's one thing I would recommend. Once you have done a restoration, always get it 4-way tracked and checked. I was really lucky, got approached to Tatton Park to do a show, do a magazine in Mini World, and it was called Flirty 30. And it was really good. I had a great day with the photographer and the guy, and he took some real good photos of it. And I was really honoured to have it in a magazine. I have had my Hillman Imp in a magazine with Practical Classics with my friend Steve Burgess, but to have this in as well was a real sense of achievement, and quite a good reward for everything I'd done. And it was a great feedback from my fellow Mini members. These are just some of the trophies I won. I won 5 at one show for Best Interior, Best Paint, Best Presented, and a couple of others. I was embarrassed when I ended up winning them all, but you know, it was also good as well. So here's now the car fully complete. Looks different in different pictures of the colour, but it was actually quite bright. I think it's just bad lighting really, or poor lighting on my terrible camera skills. But yeah, it was a great little car, and I really did enjoy it, and I did quite a few thousand miles. Did have a bit of a love-hate relationship with it, because the Imp was such a nice car to drive, comfortable, whereas the Mini was very bouncy with having the adjustable suspension and that, but that had the more power from acceleration initially from the Imp. But you know, the Imp's a good car, but I did like the Mini. You know, one regret is I put the indicators on the wings. Should I really left them off to make it look more 60s? But I went with the original look 60s Revolutions again. Got most of my parts from Mini Sport and the little British Leyland badge on the wing, just to try and keep the period look. But I managed to get it settled just nice, and the suspension set just right, and it did drive really well, although it was a bit of an handful with a cam in. It liked to rev. But that's unfortunately when you put a cam in, you can't always have everything you want, smooth tick over and acceleration and power, but it pulled like a train. It was really good. This was one of the first shows I went to when I first did it. Again, it looked a different colour there, but it's not. Utoxeter, I got 3rd place. I was parked next to Claire Sorrell's Jet Black Mini. Anyone in the Mini circles will know that car's a 100-point concourse. And then there was another car which was very good, which just pipped me to the post. But getting 3rd from a fresh restoration, I was really chuffed. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. So that was the final part of the Mini 30 restoration. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit mixed up with the photos towards the end, but you saw the end result. So again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Don't think I'll be doing any more static restoration videos anymore. I'm struggling finding the Imp Sport one, the red one, because it was 18 years ago, so I've lost some of the photos, unfortunately. I've probably got them all in an album, but I don't like taking photos of photos. So the next stage, the movement in my YouTube channel, will hopefully be doing some general repairs and restoration work for friends on their car, and maintenance works, you know, just general check over brakes and that. When your car's been laid up for the winter period, we need to check them over to make sure they're safe for the road, particularly if you don't have them MOT'd, which a lot of them are exempt now, and I don't tend to get mine MOT, but I do check them over twice a year, beginning of the year before the show season, change oil and filter and check everything over, and then at the end of the season just do another double check. But anyway, we'll do separate videos on that. So thanks for watching. Like I said, if you could subscribe, even if you're just a one-off watcher, it'd be brilliant. Help me build my channel. So look forward to posting some more videos up shortly. But for now, ta-ta.